From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, April the 9th, 2024. Israel's coordinator for the hostages and the missing Brigadier General in Reserve Gal Hirsch met last night with U.S. Special Presidential Envoy for Hostage Affairs Roger Carstens and his team in Tel Aviv. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office said that the two discussed the efforts to return the hostages and the American assistance to this end. That Hirsch thanked his counterpart for the cooperation and the American commitment to the effort to return the hostages. Prime Minister Netanyahu this evening led his war cabinet and then his security cabinet in back-to-back meetings to look at the proposals on the table for a potential agreement with terror group Hamas for the release of Israel's hostages. White House National Security Communications Advisor John Kirby addressed the hostage talks in Cairo, telling the press yesterday that CIA Director William Burns was in Cairo over the weekend as part of the hostage negotiations. Kirby said, "I don't have a specific update to provide you today, but the administration," he said, "is doing everything possible to broker a deal that secures the release of all the hostages and leads to an immediate ceasefire," calling that the highest priority. Kirby said, "Where we are now is that a proposal has been presented to Hamas, and we're waiting on Hamas's response." Kirby also noted that U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan was meeting with family members of U.S. Israeli citizens that are being held hostage. And a press release from that meeting noted that the families expressed to Sullivan both their appreciation for the Biden administration's support and their profound dismay that a deal has still not been reached. Early this morning, the IDF released footage of its interception last night of a drone over Israel's southernmost city of Eilat. The IDF wrote, for the first time ever, an IDF SAR 6 class Corvette missile ship, a version of the Iron Dome that is mounted on a ship, successfully intercepted a UAV that approached from the east and crossed into the area of the Gulf of Eilat. Saying IDF missile boats, including the SAR 6 class corvettes, have been positioned in the Red Sea and have both the defensive and offensive capabilities to engage with regional threats. And in its ongoing battle with terror group Hamas in Gaza, the IDF said it eliminated a senior terrorist last night, saying Air Force fighter jets attacked and killed the chairman of the Hamas Government Emergency Committee in central Gaza, who was also responsible, reportedly, for rocket fire from that area. The IDF also posted that 419 humanitarian aid trucks entered Gaza today, saying it was the largest number of trucks to cross into Gaza in a single day since the beginning of the war. This is in addition, the IDF noted, to about 258 food packages that were airdropped into Gaza today. And a correction for you now. We reported to you yesterday on the rally held on Sunday for the hostages in New York City that marked 6 months of captivity in Gaza, reporting that some 1,000 people were present. But the Hostages and Missing Families Forum New York said over 10,000 took part, and that it was the largest rally yet for the hostages outside of Israel, noting the unprecedented show of unity and support. Over 150 diverse organizations, including schools, synagogues, churches, and various groups coming together. Also noting a special guest from Israel who was present, former Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett. The forum expressed its deepest thanks for the incredible show of solidarity and support. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, April the 9th. At 7 o'clock, Rabbi Shai Held and Rabbi David Ingber talk about God and Torah. At 8, Justin Pine speaks with Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Jacobson, one of America's premier Jewish scholars in Torah and Jewish mysticism, to share what he learned from the Lubavitcher rebbe, as well as insights on the world since October the 7th. And thoughts about the holiday of Passover. That's followed by Cantor Joseph Malovany on L'chaim, and at 10, the ILTV's Insider. At 10:30, it's an encore of this newscast, And the ILTV's Insider is coming up next as well. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, April the 9th, 2024. I'm Teisha Bader. Am Yisrael Chai.